Hi everybody, this is Lisa with Shabby Time Boutique, and today I just want to do a quick project share. It is an altered box and lid that I did for a Secret Sis / Secret Santa swap. The swap was through the 4Gs group. I'm sorry, if you don't know what 4G stands for, it stands for Giggles, Girls, Glitter, and Glue. And you need to be invited to be part of that. Okay, so that said, the paper that I used is from the Stamperia, I'm not sure how you say it, Sweet Christmas collection, which sadly has been recently discontinued, like right after I bought the set. So yay for me, I got to play with it, but boo for me because I can't get more of it. And neither can you. Oh well. I hope you enjoy what I'm about to show you. Let me just show you briefly. This that I'm holding right now is the double-faced sheets, and they are, I think, 4 by 6, something like that. It's from Italy. The Stamperia is from Italy, so the dimensions are in grams and centimeters. And oh, actually no, I take that back. It says 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches. There you go. So anyway, it comes, the photos, the pages are just absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, I haven't used very much of it. These are the cards, the postcards, and then there are some small cutouts, which I've used a couple of tags. They're all double-sided. I think you can see that. And then these are smaller postcards and note cards. So it's actually pretty awesome because you just take this page out and bam, it's got your inside. So for a small note card, they're really awesome. At least that's my opinion. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. So here's another one that's kind of a something writing on it, and then some more note cards. Hope you can see it. I'm just flipping through real fast just so you can get an idea of the style. Stamperia is really an awesome company. The paper is real heavy card. It's not heavy cardstock, but it's better than, like, you know, the cheapy papers you buy in, say, Michael's that go on sale. It's a premium paper is what it is. Okay, so with that, we were supposed to make a homemade card. So I hope this qualifies. I took one of the note cards out and just kind of did my thing with it. And then I made, using some of the paper, I made a matching envelope for her, so for my Secret Sis. So there's my homemade card. By the time I got done with my project, I was like, oh, I can't do a card too, because my deadline was already there. Okay, so what I did is I took a box that my daughter gave me, and it did have MaryKay stuff in it. So this box is a real heavy-duty box. It's a MaryKay box, so it's got this dusty rose paper on it and a silver shiny paper on the inside. So for the inside of the box, I didn't change it. I left it because it was awesome. And for the lid of the box, I only decorated the top of the lid because I wanted that dusty, rosy, purpley sheen on the outside edge of the lid. Does that make sense? Right. And so the paper, by the way, I want to give a shout out to Archana Joshi. She is the owner and operator of craftycity.com, and on Facebook she has the Shabby Papers Hub. And you know, you can get the papers from craftycity.com, but if you're a member of Shabby Papers Hub, I believe that there is an additional or a discount from you to you as a member from her. So that's where I buy my papers. And she's awesome. So hi Archana, and thank you so much for getting these papers for us before they were discontinued. So, okay, on to the project. I'm trying to make this real short. Here is the box, and let me see if I can, oops, that's in, there's out. So you can see it's stuffed full, and I'm not going to post this until my Secret Santa recipient has been able to get it. I've got it filled with all kinds of organza stuff, crafty stuff that she hopefully will like, trims and papers and things she said that she liked. She loves green tea apparently. So one of the things I've learned along the way in the last year is that presentation is so important. I mean, you can have an amazing gift, but if it's not presented nicely and all frou-frou-y like we like, it's kind of disappointing. So I wanted there to be lots of frou-frou in here, and yeah, so that's what that's all about. But you can see along the edge here that I left this just as it was. And then, can't really tell, I put, because it's going to fall out, but I put some more of the paper from that collection, the Sweet Christmas collection, on the sides. And whoops, there, I just hit my tripod. It's all this beautiful rose, viney rose thing. And then on the bottom, this probably is going to fall out, I put this other paper that is also gorgeous, and I put some little knobs on, little feet on the corners. Okay, so that's the box. That's my first box I've ever altered. So it was really fun, and I think I want to make another one someday. Okay, so here comes the lid, and I'm going to try to do it upside down to me so that you can see it right side up. Okay, here's the lid, and let me see if I can pull this up a little more. Can you see that? I hope so. There, oops, and there's my cord in the way, and still in the way. There. Okay, so what I did is I used this green, kind of a blue-green paper as the back, as the bottom paper. And then I took some of that same pink viney rose and did a second layer. And then I took this beautiful picture. That's the same picture that I used for the card. It's all matching. For the center. And I just love the look on her face. So, alright. So, all that, what I did, and you know, it's so fun to design and create. And it takes hours to do that because I can't see things in my head like some people. And I've said it before, you guys are amazingly blessed if you can see it in your head while you're crafting it. But I can't, so I have to lay everything out and change it up and try this and try that. So this is what I finally came up with that I liked. I had this beautiful, beautiful lace that I cut up and used this applique lace, sorry, that I used these on the sides. First I put some ribbon, like kind of like a mauve ribbon down underneath here and underneath the outer, or the middle layer, I should say. I put the flat back pearls in the corners. I put this beautiful beaded trim, lace trim along the edge here, because I tried it with just the ribbon and it was too stark, right? So I put this in. And then along the edge, I think you can see this beautiful lace I got from England. So yay, English people, you have a beautiful resource of Nottingham lace there, obviously. So there's that. Okay, and then on the corners, let me see if I can zoom in here. On the corners, they're all the same. Well, 3 of the corners are the same. So what I did is I found some applique leaves and put them there, or leaves, sorry. I bought these flowers. These are paper flowers from Archana at her craftycity.com store. And I really, really like them. I got them in 3 different colors. I think I got them in teal and this really light dusty rose color. And then I got another brighter pink. And the flowers, okay, sometimes the flowers I get from online like eBay, they're pretty, but they fall apart easy. There's a lot of gap in between the petals, which if you want that, that's great. But these flowers are real tight. They're real tight buds, and they don't have a lot of that floppiness that some of the paper mulberry paper flowers do. So that said, another shout out to Archana, I guess. I really like her products. Then I put some off-white pearl stamen in there. And I think it came out really pretty. It kind of complements everything else in there. I like how this paper right here has, you know, the bigger rose. That was kind of cool. Okay, and then when I was done with the corners, I was like, oh, I need something 3-dimensional, more than that. So I decided to make a flower. And this is a tag that was part of the Sweet Christmas collection, excuse me. And it says Merry Christmas, and it has the roses. And then on the back it had some of this green that I wrote a little message on to my recipient. So on this flower, I don't know if you can see it that way. There we go. It's going to be sideways, guys. What I did is I started off with I don't know if you can see it, a crocheted doily that I dyed using some Rit dye. And if you look at my Rit dye experiment on YouTube, you can see how these came out and why they came out this color. Okay, so then I found some bigger leaves, appliques, that I put on there. And then kind of like leaves, quote unquote, I use these little mint hearts. And they have, here, let me show you. The mint hearts come with this little bow and pearl in it. But I took those out because I wanted to use them as leaves because they match my paper. And, you know, don't be afraid to cut stuff up. If you see something that part of it is what you really want for your project, then get it. Cut it out. I mean, don't stop, meaning don't cut it out, stop. I mean, cut it out. Get some scissors. Okay, and then I had some Dusty Rose lace trim that I just kind of gathered together. And then here's a beautiful white lace that I also gathered together. If you can see that, it kind of came really tiny, but that's what I wanted. I didn't want to use just a single layered center, so I made that. And then here's a beautiful, beautiful rose. I got this from Fiona Jennings, and she has, I think her store is on Zibbit, but hers is Jennings 644. So look her up. She has all kinds of YouTube videos. Yeah, and these are gorgeous flowers. And when I got them, she had them in the pink and yellow, she had them in purple and white, and she had them in blues and whites, the two-tone. So yeah, I had those. Those are great flowers. They're very stiff and beautiful. Okay, and then I had the flower, but it needed something else. It always needs something else, right? So I made a little tassel-y thingy. I just used some lace that I had and some of this fun stuff. It's like a cording. Some iridescent beads, some more of that ribbon that I laid down, some white ribbon, some iridescent ribbon, and some sari silk. And then in the center, I don't know if you can see it, it kind of gets jostled around, but there's a little earring is what it was, and I turned it into just a little center stone coming down. Right, so that's the front. Let me get this back off. Oops, come on. There we go. And then as you can see from this, the side is just that nice shiny dusty rose. Whoops, dusty rose. I don't know if you can see it with the sheen. And then there's this, the top was silver, like the inside of the box. So I thought that was really cool that it had a silver lining. Okay, so guys, that's my very first altered box and lid. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're inspired to go craft something. Make it a good one.